3 years after graduation, I was waiting tables at a restaurant when I happened to run into some of my old classmates having a private dinner there. The moment they saw me carrying trays, they burst out laughing. My old rival Elliot sneered that I was a useless nobody, then pulled out $50 and tossed it in front of me, telling me to lick the food scraps off his shoe. Clean my shoe, and that 50's yours. Even my ex-girlfriend joined in to humiliate me. I can't believe this is what you've become 3 years after graduation, Chase. Good thing I dumped you when I did. I'd hate to be the girlfriend of some broke loser. Elliot and a few others pinned me to the floor, forcing me to kneel and even bark like a dog. My ex clapped her hands, laughing. Chase, you really do look like a dog when you're on your knees. Then, the restaurant manager rushed in. The moment he saw me, his face went pale with shock. Mr. Levine, are you all right, sir? Blood dripping down my forehead, I pointed at everyone in that room. No one leaves this room tonight. It's your father's birthday today, sir. As a surprise, how about you disguise yourself as a server and bring him the cake personally? Sure, let's make him happy. Fresh off the plane, my assistant had driven me straight to one of the most popular restaurants under my company's name. After several rounds of reinvention under my lead, the place had dominated the city's dining charts for 3 consecutive years. Countless influencers and celebrities had flocked there to post about it, and business was booming. I had just changed into a server's uniform and was about to go rehearse the surprise when a commotion broke out at the entrance. I turned around and saw a group of young men and women walking in. No wonder this place is rated the best restaurant in the city. It really looks luxurious. Yeah, we're lucky Mr. Reed's treating us tonight. Without him, we'd never get to dine somewhere this fancy. Oh please, he's not treating us. Everyone knows he's doing this for the campus belle Ariana. The moment I heard that name Ariana, I froze. That was my ex-girlfriend. Instinctively, I turned toward the group, my voice slipping out before I could stop myself. Ariana? Everyone stopped and looked in my direction. Sure enough, standing right in the center was my ex, Ariana Hale, and beside her, Elliot Reed, the very man who had always hated me back in college. A rush of emotion hit me. It had been 3 years since we last met, and I almost stepped forward to greet her. However, Elliot immediately moved in front of her, blocking my way. Well, if it isn't Chase Levine, our straight A-star from back in school, he eyed my server's uniform with a mocking grin. Top of the class then, carrying trays now. How the mighty have fallen. I met his gaze calmly. Back in school, Elliot had always been jealous of my grades, my looks, my reputation. Apparently, 3 years later, nothing had changed. I'm not actually waiting tables. This restaurant is, sure, keep telling yourself that, he interrupted loudly, cutting me off right in front of Ariana. You embarrassed to admit it or something? His snide tone made the others burst into laughter. I hadn't expected this bunch to still be so childish after all these years. Taking a deep breath, I said evenly, you're mistaken, Elliot. I'm only wearing this uniform for the night. I thought that would clear things up. Instead, laughter rippled through the group again. Ariana's best friend, Cleo Indy, stepped forward, shoved me aside and sneered, oh please Chase, drop the act. Just wearing it for a bit? What's next? You're not a server but the janitor. Clearly you're only saying this because you don't want Ariana to see how pathetic you've become. We all remember how you begged her for 3 days straight after she dumped you. Her words hit me like a slap. I turned instinctively toward Ariana, only to find her glaring back at me with pure disdain. Then, she slipped her arm through Elliot's and said coldly, Chase, don't tell me you're still hung up on me. Save yourself the trouble. Elliot's my boyfriend now. Her words stopped me cold. Back in college, Ariana had told me more than once how much she despised Elliot. She used to say he was arrogant, entitled, and utterly shameless, always throwing his family's wealth around, and playing with women as if they were toys. And now, that same scumbag had somehow become her boyfriend.
Read the full text for free. First, click on my avatar to enter the homepage. Then click on the link to download TikTok, as I have already downloaded it here. Then enter the password above YouTube above TikTok, and you will find it.